So thanks to the whole team in coming up to find and identify Dr. Lisa Chin. And just a few words about Dr. Chin. So she's got over 2 decades of experience, both in profit and not-profit organizations. She's worked with Amazon, for example. And the most recent not-profit she worked with was Europe Puget Sound, where she took it from a startup to a viable, strong entity that it is today. Lisa has been educated at Wellesley College, and she got her BA and master's there, and got her PhD at UCLA. She also sits on the board of Bellevue College. She sits on the board of Threshold Group, and also worked with a number of other organizations. We're very fortunate to have her. Lisa, in her wealth of experience and over the years, has really served kids and families. And we're very lucky to have a leader with her intellectual capabilities, inspiration, and she's just downright fun to be with. I'd like now to welcome and introduce to all of you Dr. Lisa Chin.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. I couldn't ask for a better introduction or a better board chair than Eddie. He is truly one of the most generous souls I've ever met, and he has lived his entire life in service of people, communities, children. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. And thank you all for being here. It is very much my honor to have been chosen to be the CEO and president of Boys and Girls Club of King County. I am so excited to be here amongst all of our supporters, all of you. And this opportunity to join the club was both an intellectual decision and one that came very much from my heart. It's always been very important for me to find ways that I could help make the world a better place, just like all of you in the room today. When my son was born 12 years ago, that kind of cemented the decision for me, because how many parents are in the room? Okay. How many people who have parents are in the room? Got to get everybody. When my son was born, my life completely changed, and I realized that my heart was walking around outside my body all the time. And that's how I look at all of the kids who come to our clubs. The clubs in King County are key to making the world a better place for so many kids, more than 17,000 whom we served last year. We are regarded as one of the leading boys and girls clubs in the country. We have an outstanding 74-year local history, and today we're serving more and more kids at a higher level than ever before. We have 12 clubs, 2 teen centers, and 25 early learning and childcare program sites that include childcare and pre-K education for our youngest club members. So we're really getting kids from the very beginning up through the time they go to college. Our clubs provide kids with a safe place, but it's not just safe. They can have fun. They can get a hot meal. They make friends. They're creative. And they also receive a great deal of support, a great deal of intellectual support for their homework and for every aspect of their life so that they can really achieve their potential and that they can even know what their potential is. In addition, these kids find mentorship and support every single day. They come to our clubs, they see the volunteers there, they see our counselors, and most importantly, they see our staff. And when they see adults, like our staff and like everyone here in the room, they know what they can grow up to be. They know that they have a future. Every day, our staff members, our counselors, and our volunteers are these role models that inspire and enrich the kids in our community. I ask you, if you haven't lately spent time in a club, please go. The moment you walk in those doors, the joyful noise that hits you, the love that's in the room, the thriving energy that these kids have is just, it just brings a smile to your face. It really makes your day whenever you're there. I want to tell you, I can't see how we could do this work without our staff. They are, every single day, they bring their hearts. They bring their hands, they bring their minds, they bring everything they have, and they don't think of anything except for the well-being and the greater good of all these young people. I'd like to recognize our staff now and ask everyone who works for Boys and Girls Club of Kings County, please stand so we can recognize you, please. Thank you for all that you do. You inspire me every single day. Today, we're making very significant strides to increase the opportunities that our kids have in the lowest income areas in King County so that every single kid has a chance to develop to the fullest of his or her potential. We're not going to stop till we get to every single kid in the county. And the work we have before us over the next 3 years is so very important. We've outlined something called Great Futures 2.0, which is our strategic plan, and it has 4 very important initiatives that are going to continue building our incredible legacy of transformation and hope for countless numbers of kids. Among those programs, we are targeting summer learning loss through our Summer Brain Gain program, and we reach more kids every summer, and we're tallying more and more results. It's really spectacular work that keeps our kids on track for their academic year. We also know that more kids are coming to more clubs more often, and that's important through our frequency of attendance monitors, because the more these kids have that sense of community and build those peer groups, the stronger they're going to be and the more solid they are throughout the other parts of their lives. We've also launched more than 15 new partnerships with schools and community-based organizations in the past year. The reason this is huge is because when kids go to school, there's a wealth of data on their academic performance on all of them. And when we partner as the Boys and Girls Club with them, we can do a deep partnership so that we can reach kids. We know who they are, we know where they are academically, and we can work very closely with school districts and with other community partners to make sure that we are doing more wraparound type services for all these kids. We have official partnerships in place with 3 public school districts that are teaching our club kids, and we're pursuing partnerships with every single public school district that's attended by our schools. That's a really big priority for us. The outcomes from all these initiatives will have an exponential positive impact on all these lives for generations to come. These clubs are really very much about people. Our community is the place where many kids find their home and their family. The inspirational story from tonight's sponsor, Kid Keynote speaker, Anthony Steinauer, movingly... Okay. Anthony, you're going to get more of this, but it's good. Movingly illustrates just how much a club can mean to a struggling kid and help him or her change his or her lives. These dreams that our kids have are going to form our futures and are going to change our future. We need all of you. We need your participation, we need your commitment, and we need the greater community. We need your friends and family too to make these dreams become alive and to create the community that we all see for this next generation of kids. We are so grateful for the investment and involvement of all of you and want to recognize some very special people, too, who play a key role in our success. First, I'd like to ask, we have a number of elected officials here tonight. I'd love to ask all of you to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service. And I can't stress enough how this event would not have happened without the work of our board members, all of our board members, from our county board led by Eddie to all of our club advisory board members. We can't do this without you, and we won't. I know many of you are here tonight, so please stand and be recognized, and thank you so much for all that you do. The financial support we receive is our rocket fuel, our way of getting to those stars that we set out there for our kids. Our sponsors make it possible for us to create a safe place and great programs for everyone who comes through our doors. To recognize some very special donors, we've created a thank you video. Please enjoy.